So you're thinking of moving to Beaufort, South Carolina. In today's episode, we are going to look at 3 different houses in 3 different price points in 3 different neighborhoods. So you get to see exactly what you get for the money and to learn a little bit more about Beaufort and the Sea Islands. We're going to look at a house at roughly $500,000, one at close to $700,000, and one at around $1 million. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, I'm going to show you a special place where you can learn everything there is to know about rich history of Beaufort and the Sea Islands. So let's get started. Do you want to know everything there is to know about the South Carolina Lowcountry? Whether it's Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, or Jasper County, then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about the current market in the South Carolina Lowcountry. My name is David Simcox, host of Lowcountry Lifestyles and a local realtor. I get calls and emails every day from people just like you and you looking to make their move to the South Carolina Lowcountry, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're making your move in 3 days or 3 months, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or book a Zoom call, all in the description below, so I can help you find your Lowcountry lifestyle. Today, I'm actually in Beaufort, South Carolina, and I'm actually here on Bay Street, which is one of the most iconic areas of Beaufort. And Beaufort is absolutely oozing with southern charm and mystique. When I think about oak trees and Spanish moss and southern architecture and front porches, Beaufort is exactly what I think of. It's on the water. This is one of the most historic little towns on the East Coast. It dates back to like the early 1600s, maybe even the 1500s. And it may be one of the first cities in the United States. This little area in here has some really great little antique shops and restaurants and nightlife and small boutique shops, and it's not like big national chains. Everything is local, has that southern local charm and flair to it. And one of the things I love about selling real estate in Beaufort and Ladies Island and the Sea Islands and this surrounding little spot here is, number one, the southern architecture. I mean, you can't deny it's got the most unique style with the front porches and the windows, and it's just, I love it. And the other thing is, like, Beaufort has not lost its local charm. It still has a lot of families that have been here their entire life, generations going back, and you'll keep running into kind of the same people from the same families throughout town, to where some of the neighboring communities like Bluffton and Hilton Head, which I love, 98% of the people that are living in Bluffton and Hilton Head are from somewhere else. They're from New York, or they're from Ohio, or wherever. Everybody's kind of resettled there, but Beaufort still has its like local vibe to it, and so I love that about Beaufort. And the other thing is, a lot of the houses in Beaufort are not in planned communities, so they're little one-off houses throughout neighborhoods that you may not have like a POA fee, you may not have covenants, may not have a community pool, but they're all very individualized. And there's a lot of historic homes here, a lot of houses that date back to, you know, the mid-century, which is really cool. And so I just, you know, people that want a little more charm, a little more character, a little bit more like individualized houses that maybe not so much like cookie cutter like some of the other surrounding cities, I think Beaufort is a really good option. And when it comes to dollars and cents, I also think that Beaufort, you know, when it comes to price per square foot, I think that you get a little more bang for your buck over here in Beaufort than you do in Bluffton and Hilton Head, which most people are usually comparing Bluffton, Hilton Head, and Beaufort when they're shopping for homes. So anyway, I hope that gave you a little inside scoop on Beaufort. I'm sure I'm leaving a lot of things out, so if I left something out, comment down below and I'll try to comment back. But let's go ahead and get started on house number 1. All right, so we're here at house number 1, and house number 1 is in a neighborhood called Willow Point. And Willow Point is an awesome neighborhood. It's a waterfront community. They have a dock on the Broad River, and really quaint, beautiful southern architecture, lots of big front porches as you can see around here. This house is listed at $529. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, just under 2,000 square feet. So that comes out to about $274, $275 per square foot. I think this house was built around 2006. I really think this is a great value for the money. And again, this is just an example of what type of house you can get in this neighborhood for what price. You may be watching this video a year, 2 years from when I make this. So there'll probably be other inventory available at that point. But Willow Point is a great option in Beaufort. Like I said, a lot of bang for the buck at $274 per square foot. I'm going to take you around and drive around this neighborhood and just show you a few other homes and architectural styles, just so you can get a feel for this neighborhood. Again, this is called Willow Point, and this is a waterfront community in Beaufort, South Carolina. All right, so I am at house number 2, and house number 2 is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, roughly 1,400 and change square foot house, listed at $700,000. So that comes up to about $485 per square foot. But there's a reason that this house is priced where it is. It's in a neighborhood called Habersham, and Habersham is an absolutely amazing neighborhood community within Beaufort. If you want to live, work, play, dine, everything within the neighborhood, this is really the premier spot to do it. They've got some of the most awesome little restaurants and shops and activities. They've got gyms, they've got galleries, they've got tons of activities, and you really can live and work and play all within Habersham. It is probably one of my top 5 favorite places, neighborhoods in general in the Low Country, and that includes Beaufort, Bluffton, Hilton Head, everywhere. Habersham is definitely in my top 5. So again, this is just an example of what you can get for the money in Habersham. There are other houses, other listings, and I'm just going to drive you around the neighborhood real quick so you can get a feel for some of the other architectural styles and some of the other houses in this area. I'm here at house number 3, and you can see this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, or 3.5 bath. I think 4-bedroom, 3-bath in a neighborhood called Celadon or Celadron. This is actually Ladies Island, which is just off of Beaufort. It's still considered Beaufort by most people, but technically it is Ladies Island. This house is listed just over $1 million, and at 2,800 and plus a little change square feet, that brings it out to $390 per square foot. This house was built in 2019. It is a custom home, so extremely high-end finishes and interior. And this is really a cool neighborhood. If you look around, I mean, they've got like this beautiful park setting here in the background, and you can see these amazing kind of southern architecture homes. Everybody's got these big, grand, beautiful front porches, all hardy plank siding, and just a really beautiful, quiet neighborhood in Ladies Island. I'm going to go ahead and jump in the car, drive you guys around so you can get a feel for the neighborhood. And again, like I always say, you may watch this video 6 months or a year from now, so likely this house here won't be for sale, but it gives you an idea roughly what you can get for the money in this neighborhood. All right, so stay tuned. We're going to drive around and take a look right now. So I'm here outside Celadon Club, which this is the main amenity center if you live in Celadon, which we just drove through. And there's a pool, there's a fitness center, there's a spa. There's a lot of really cool stuff inside this building. It is included if you live in Celadon, and they also sell memberships to folks that don't live in Celadon. So if you live in a nearby area and you still want to utilize these amenities right here, that is an option as well. All right, just wanted to give you a peek of the amenity. All right, guys, I told you if you stuck around till the end, I would show you a really special place where you can learn everything there is to know about the incredible history of Beaufort and the Sea Islands. I am here at the Beaufort History Museum, which has been around since I think the 1930s. But again, Beaufort has been around for nearly 500 years. It dates back to really the founding of our country. So if you want to learn everything there is to know about the history of Beaufort and the Sea Islands, Beaufort History Museum right here is the place to see it and do it. Thanks for sticking around, and until next time, I'm Dave Simcox with Low Country Lifestyles, and I would love to help you find your low country lifestyle.